welcome back to a brand new video here on Swalt Academy. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I hope you guys are enjoying this somewhat rally and dumps. I know it's a bit confusing. You guys don't know where exactly we're heading. So in this video, I want to show you exactly the level that Litecoin must hold above in order to continue to that $300, $400, $500 mark. However, if this level is not held, then do expect a further pullback we'll find out exactly where. A quick recap from our previous video, we said that Litecoin is copying the same exact fractal right now. On top of that, it's also copying this fractal right now. So let's go more in depth. Let's find out exactly where we are, what the next move is. So let's start off with our new fractal right here. So we have a lower low followed by a lower low, and then we have a higher high, a nice higher high, and then we break above our support, making a new higher high. Same thing with this fractal. We break above the support, make a new higher high. I'm going to change the colors. That way you guys are able to follow much quicker. 3, 2, 1. Bam, just like that. And then from there, we should see some kind of pullback to the downside. So that's assuming that we copy this same exact fractal right here. So let's go ahead, find a better confirmation, compare it with our previous fractal from this zone right here. So we have our major support line right here for that fractal. And same thing with this fractal right here. And same thing with our most recent fractal. So when comparing these fractals, I want you to focus on how they're playing the same exact algorithm, all right? It's not going to be copy and paste once again. This fractal right here, for example, is basically the same thing as this, but in a smaller time frame. So in other words, if you go into this fractal right here on a shorter time frame, whether it's 5 minutes, 3 minutes, it's gonna look somewhat similar to this fractal right here and actually this one right here. So do keep that in mind. So with our first fractal, we had a nice break above. We came back for a downside move. This was a nice fake out, and then we had a nice higher high, followed by a major dump to the downside. Same thing with this fractal. We had a nice break above, held above the support, no fake out, none of that bullshit that we had back here. And then we went for that 290 mark, and down we went to $204. All right, so major pullbacks, as we can see, major pullback. So now looking at our most recent fractal, we're doing the same exact thing. We're breaking above. We had a fake out. All right, that's a fake out, just like what we had here. And now we're going back for that higher high. And if we're copying the same exact fractal, then expect a major pullback. So how far is this pullback taking us? Let's go ahead and measure our Fibonacci levels. I'm going to measure our most important pivot points. We have our first one, second pivot point, and our third pivot point right here. The worst case scenario, you're looking at around 180 mark psychological level to around, give or take, 188 zone. So the real question is, what determines if we actually go for this major retracement? I'm going to show you one important level that Litecoin must hold in the coming hours, days, whatever it might be. I'm going to go ahead and measure our important pivot points just like that. And let's get our final pivot point. So looking at this, we have the 1.618, 1.618, and the 0.618, along with the 886, 886, and the 886. So in the coming days, weeks, whatever it might be, we must hold above this range. So if your 226 zone fails to hold, then your 886 would be your final support line, all right? So that's what's going to keep you all alive, not getting liquidated, is holding above this zone right here. Let's quickly have it labeled. So 215 mark. So once again, if Litecoin drops down to here and we remain holding above either level, then do expect a continuation to the upside. And vice versa, if these two levels get wiped out like nothing, just like what happened here, then do expect a further downside to around 180 to around 190 mark. Also, one thing to keep in mind, guys, we have a major resistance line right over here. So in the short term, there's a possibility we might wick above, just like what happened over here. Remember the emotions that were going off? Oh shit, I think we're going to the moon. Yeah, that's about to happen again. Okay, so if we get that wick above, some nice impulse moves, don't FOMO in because we have a major resistance line that we must break above. If, and this is a big if, we break above, then that's a bullish sign, okay? That's a very good indication that we go for this 1.61a. Let me show you where exactly. We go towards 268, come back for a nice retest. You enter, do your thing, and then we go up. All right, but that's only if we break this major resistance line, which is unconfirmed right now. Right now, we remain in bearish territory. Therefore, I'm not going to look at our bullish scenarios. Okay, unless we touch this and we break above, then by all means, I'm going to wait for the pullback, re enter, and up we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, turn on your notifications, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video.